Let's think about that green technology. Do you guys know what this is? Does anyone know what that is?
Oh, you using to some missing yard or something like that. Something with yard.
No, but I know what you're talking about. This, believe it or not, I'm going to need 2 volunteers to show you what this is. Let me pick some people. Let me pick you right over here, and then someone from the back. Yep, come on over. Okay, so you stand right over here. You stand right over here. Your best friends?
Hold it.
It's really kind of... So I'm glad these 2 are best friends, because here's what you're going to do. You're going to do exactly what you're doing, but a little bit more. I want you to push her. Now push her around. Okay. Did you guys see what just happened? Do you know what just happened?
The guys don't fight.
No. What happened has to do with this sitting right over here. What they just did.
They push it back and forth.
Do you know what a car does? A car has an engine. What is basically an engine? An engine basically pushes. That's all an engine does. So if you understand the whole logic behind pushing, then you understand what happens with an engine. This engine here is using steam power. So what you do is you light this, you've got some sort of fluid in here. The fluid heats up. The heat makes an expansion. That makes this move. Do you see how that's moving? So the idea is, what does an engine do? It pushes. So someone was asking about green power. You were asking about green power. What is power? Power is just pushing. So once you guys know that all you're doing with an engine is pushing a car, do you guys watch the Flintstones?
Yeah!
Do you know what the Brontosaurus is doing?
Yeah.
He's pushing stuff. The vacuum cleaner, you've got a little animal pushing stuff. The Brontosaurus, it's pushing stuff.
Yeah.
That's all an engine is. When they took a horse and they put it on a buggy and you had wheels, the horse and buggy basically is just using a horse as an engine. So what she did was just an engine. So when you use wind power and you're blowing something, you're pushing it with wind, just like she's pushing. But in order to run your car, you don't want to have these 2 little girls in your engine pushing each other to get the car to move. You use gasoline, and the gasoline does these little explosions, and that causes power, which causes the pushing action. Okay, you guys can sit down and be friends again. Hey guys, we saw a lot of things wind up. We understood green power. Now here's the problem. What if you're a farmer? What if you're a farmer and you're thinking to yourself, I don't need a Victrola, I don't need a telephone. What I need, I've got cows. How do I deal with the cows? You guys know what this is?
Milker. You take the milk from the cow.
You take the milk from the cow, you put milk in here.
And then it's stirred.
Now, did you guys have a sandwich recently? You put butter, no. When you put butter, yes, it's a butter churn. And what it does is it makes butter, because the farmer was making butter. If you just take a glass and shake it, you would make butter. But this is using the same wheels. In here, there's those gears and wheels. And this makes it easier to make butter. So now, when you go to your supermarket and you get a stick of butter and you go, boy, that was easy, I just bought a stick of butter. Think to yourself that someone had to use these kind of gears to make the butter, and now they use electricity, of course, and now there's big plants that do that.